Hello everyone, welcome back to Kredict. This is day 33 of Learn Blockchain Development Challenge in 45 days. So this is a series in which we are learning how to develop blockchain based softwares, or you can say decentralized applications. So without wasting any time, let's get started this day of our challenge. So if you remember, in last video we have created a smart contract for a swap, and we are going to build the front end of that swap from this video. So let me quickly open up my browser and Remix ID. I have already opened it, and you can see here is our smart contract which name is swap token, and this is the whole code. And we have also deployed this smart contract in previous video and how to retrieve that address, so you can go to your MetaMask wallet by which you have deployed this contract. Just enter the password. Okay, so you can see we have here swap token functions, and here is it is which says contract deployment, and you can click on this view on block explorer, and here you can see this is the contract address which we have created, or you can say deployed. So just copy this, and if you want to test if this thing is working, just go to here deploy and run transaction, change the environment to injected provider, which is MetaMask for me. So here is my wallet which is showing. I'm going to change the contract to swap token, and here because we have this smart contract already deployed, so we can just simply use this by the address and the source code we have. Just click on add address and scroll down. Just remove this warning, just open this up and check if owner. So you can see the owner is correct, and this is the exact wallet address of R, and you can check the rate and token also. And this is the token which we have created earlier in this series, which names as my token, or if you have deployed it using any other name, that should be that particular token if you use that one. Okay, so we can confirm that our smart contract is working fine in the last video, and here we have the address. So now in today's video we are not going to deal with the transaction and all of these stuff. Instead, in today's video we are going to build some front end for our swap application. Okay, so just do this. I'm going to minimize my Chrome browser, and here is a folder on my desktop, if you remember, which says 45 days. I'm going to open it up and going to create a folder here. I'm going to name it as swap dapp. Make sense? Okay, so I'm just going to open this folder in VS Studio Code. Okay, so it is open in my VS Code, and for now this is empty. I'm going to quickly create a HTML file here which name is what we can say index.html, which is the entry point or the only page for our application. Okay, so our file is created. Just quickly generate the boilerplate code for our HTML file by pressing exclamation mark on the keyboard and enter, and just change the title to swap dapp. You can name whatever you want, and just for now I'm going to put a header tag here says swap dapp. Save the file, click on this go live. If you don't have this extension, you can download from extension manager of VS Code. Just click on this. It will start the server on default browser, which is Brave for me, but I'm not going to use Brave, so I'm just going to, or you can see the output is clear here, but I'm not going to use Brave. I am going to use my Chrome browser. So just quickly open a new tab here, enter the address which is 5500, and you can see the output is correct. We have title also and the HTML tag also here. So this means our HTML file and our server is working fine, and now we are going to create the application for our swap. So as we have our HTML file here, I'm going to create a CSS file also, in which we are going to write all the styling part we are using in our application. So for this, I'm going to create a new file here, and I'm going to name it as style.css, just basic convention, style.css, or you can name it as styles master, whatever you want, whatever you feel better. So just press enter, and here is our CSS file. For now, I'm just going to put a body here and background color. You can say, okay, so this is a bright pink. Don't worry, we are not going to use that harsh background color. I've just added it to test if everything is working fine or not. So just quickly add the CSS here, and the name is style.css by default, so it's okay for us. And just go to your, what we can say, the Chrome browser. You can see the CSS file is working just fine. So yeah, we are going to remove this very harsh and bright color because this does not look any good from any point of view. Okay, so I think we are ready to go. Just for now, I'm going to put the background color, which is wheat, which is a soft yellow tint. We can change it if you want, but you can keep this. Okay, so just go to our index file, and now first of all, look at our smart contract. What we have here, you can see we have a function which is the main function which do swap token thing. It takes the amount which we are sending, and it will return the estimated or the accurate number of tokens which we are going to buy. So we just need a simple box to input the amount of ethereum, and a button to click and swap it for tokens. So this is a very simple UI. We can create it within minutes. So let's do it. And first of all, I'm going to import some font because I don't like this default font. So if you don't know, you can do this with me. Search on Google fonts. This is a website. This is a free fonts you can use in our website, application, whatever you want. And search for Poppins. You can use any font, but I'm going to stick with Poppins because this is a decent font for all type of applications. Just click on get font and get embedded code. You can download and use it, but for now I'm just going to use the import statement. Just copy this thing and come back to our VS Code. In styles, that put in the top. Okay, so our font is imported. I'm going to give the font family which is Poppins. Okay, just go back and check. Yeah, font is working, and I'm going to put some style here, which is the apply to all. You can say margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. Okay, so now the extra padding and margin is gone, and our application is looking decent now. Okay, so this is it for CSS. Now just head back to index file, remove this header. Okay, I'm going to create a simple nav here. So nav, name it as navbar, but we can say nav bar, and h1 here with a link, of course. For now, just the root, and h1 says swap dapp. We can pass it in span because we are going to create a decent looking application. So span, put this is span because we are going to give it some different color while styling. Okay, just save this. This is a link now. So for now, there is a header and also a, what we can say, a button for connecting wallet. We are going to put the connect wallet button in the nav bar as we see in the most popular applications. So I'm going to create a anchor tag here. You can create button and going to give it a name, connect wallet button. Okay, and this is the nav header. Okay, so just write here for now connect wallet with capital W. Remove this, save the file, and you can see the header is here, the connect all is here. We are going to style it to make it looks like a navbar, but for now I'm moving ahead with the lower section part. So just create a section here. I'm going to name it as container. Okay, and in a container I'm going to create a div. I'm going to name it as swap box. Okay, and just h3 here which says swap eth4 tokens. Okay, just put a header here, swap box header. So here it is. Now what we are going to have, we input box to entering the amount in ethereum. So just create an input box here, put placeholder amount in eth, you can say, or just put a class name swap input. Okay, makes sense. Here it is, and we are also going to display the amount, how much token we are going to get while entering the amount in ethereum. So this makes much more easy to use, and the user can easily understand that how many tokens they are going to get for the particular amount of ethereum. Okay, so for this we are also going to use an input which is just a read only for now, and placeholder, and you can say tokens you get. Okay, I'm going to keep thing as simple as it is. So here we enter the amount in ethereum, for example 0.0423, and this will automatically filled by our javascript code by fetching the rate, that how many tokens we are going to get for this amount of ethereum. Okay, so makes sense. And finally a button to initiate the transaction. We can name it as swap action button. You can name whatever you want according to the style of naming class you follow, and just name it as swap. Save this. As you can see, here we have a button says swap. We are going to style it later. So now we have everything we need. Okay, I'm going to just create a status here to get the status of the transaction. So I'm going to name it as status, like transaction failed, transaction process, etc. We are going to display in this status paragraph. And for now status goes here about transaction. I'm just putting here some text that we can easily style it using css. Okay, so we have created our most basic structure for our application we are going to build, which is swap dapp. This is the application in which we are going to enter the amount of ethereum, and while we do transaction it will return us the amount of token. So simply you can say you are going to purchase tokens using your ethereum in your wallet. And we have also that connect wallet thing. So we will do all this stuff one by one. For now we have created the structure. Okay, so I think for this video this is enough for now, and in next video we are going to add some styling to it and make it more good. So this is all for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep watching Kredict and stay tuned.